Okay, what you're looking at here is my framed playbill from Liza Minnelli when she was at the Winter Garden, and I wanted to show you this before I tell you my story. On the right you can see a photo of her. In the front is Liza, which is the front of the playbill, and on the left is the list of the people who put on the show, the director, Bob, it was directed by Bob Fosse, and Ron Lewis. I'm just going to see if I can just zoom in on the photo so you can see a little bit more. I was sitting about right where the photographer was taking this photo, and that's the night that I was there that the photo was taken. Zooming out again, this would be the front of it. This is the playbill itself. That's her name, Liza. And then, of course, then we have all of the people who helped put on the show. Now, I've had this frame for many years. Got it out to show you guys. I don't think that I can find the one that I was telling you about before, the one I have for Neil Diamond. So now that's what I'm showing you, and now I'm going to tell you the story. Well, you all know that Liza Minnelli is the daughter of Judy Garland, and her story goes something like this. Judy Garland, of course, was a major star. We all knew her, know of her. And her daughter wanted to be on Broadway very badly. In fact, Liza was even on Judy Garland's television show when she was a very young girl and had an awful lot of talent. Well, her mom, Judy Garland, told her, look, if you want to be on Broadway or in the business at all, you have to start from ground zero. And literally, that's what she did. She started out as a chorus girl. They're called gypsies. And of course, quickly moved up to being Liza Minnelli. I mention gypsies because that comes a little bit later in the story, but that's a little bit of a background of her. Now, after Neil Diamond was such a hit in the Winter Garden, my dad went ahead and booked Liza Minnelli as a one-woman show. And she was supposed to run 6 weeks, and I think she was held over several times over. She was a big hit. And at the time, and this I have to understand is in the early 70s, I really didn't like Liza Minnelli. However, I've never seen her sing at all. I just saw pictures of her. I was a Barbra Streisand fan. So we went, and I went and sat front row center with my mother and my father on either end of me. The photo I just showed you, the photographer was right in front of me taking that photo of her. I really wasn't too impressed until she opened her mouth, and then she just blew me away because her talent was far and wide, far and beyond as good as my Barbra Streisand. The show was amazing. It was wonderful. The photo I just showed you, I don't think I pointed it out, but she wrote a little note to my dad towards the end of the video. I'll show it again. I don't know if you can actually pick it up. And of course, after the show, we went back over to Sardi's, went upstairs, and you go there every time after a show because you wait for the reviews. There have been times that I've been up there where the reviews were horrible and the shows really stunk and like they closed in 2 or 3 days. Well, it wasn't going to happen with her. And I met her. My father introduced me. Now, I wasn't as nervous this time because, she wasn't a man, I guess, a kid, but I was nervous. And she introduced me and she said, Joy, your father's told me so much, come here, about you. She brings me over to the standing bar that they have. Now, sometimes they have a bar up, sometimes they don't. And she said, come on, your father's told me so much about you. Now, understand, she and I are exactly the same age, within months of each other. And all of the gypsies on Broadway, which are the chorus people who came to see her that night, were there all around us. And I got to meet these people. Now, of course, it doesn't matter that I was brought up in a Broadway family. It didn't matter at all. They were exciting to me. And all through Liza Minnelli's life, she always considered herself as a gypsy more than a leading lady star Broadway, headliner. And she always identified with the gypsies because really that's where she got her start. That's where she met most of her friends, and I believe they became lifetime friends. And we had a wonderful time. This is the picture I showed you a little earlier. Now I'm going to try and get this way up to the front of the camera. If you can see there is some writing right in the middle, and actually what it says is, "Dear Irving," that was my dad, "it has been truly a terrific pleasure and a great time to be here at the Winter Garden." And of course, as soon as my father got that, he had it framed, and I now have it. Well, Liza Minnelli since then has every once in a while sent me a card. When my dad passed away, I would receive lovely, lovely notes from her. We saw each other a couple of times after that, but she was so busy, and her star was just rising. So that's more or less my Liza Minnelli tale. Of course, that night there were a lot of other stars there in the audience. Ingrid Bergman was there. Now, she's an old-time movie actress who has passed away, but she was wonderful. If you remember Casablanca, the movie, that's Ingrid Bergman. I mean, there were people there like, I think Cary Grant was there, and some of the rock stars were there because she was very friendly with them. I'm trying to go back and remember, but my eyes were on her. And I have another video that I'm going to make pretty soon about my night at the Emmys, which included my favorite of all time, Paul Newman. So for now, I'm going to say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this. This is my second installment on my Broadway show. Take care, guys. I hope you liked it.